Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm going to move this orange dot up here that shows that it's recording. I thought this would be entertaining for some of you and enlightening for others. We're looking at the ranking of jw.org. Why am I looking at this? Well, to show you a comparison on a couple of different categories. And to show you also, for those of you that are not familiar with how search rankings work, where their ranks are coming from. So what I've done is I've looked into the top religious websites on the internet. Top religious websites. How many of you can guess what number one religious website is on the internet? How many of you can guess? Ready? Here we go. jw.org. Number one website on religious websites on the internet. But hold on, you JWs out there. I know you're excited about this, but let's go a little bit further down the line. We're always going to look at like the top five. JW.org, ranking number one. BibleGateway.com is a very layman, and I say layman, I mean everyday people that use BibleGateway.com for quick resources if they're looking up scriptures. They might Google scripture, Psalm 2, verse 8, and they type it into Google and Bible Gateway is going to come up as on the top rankings. LDS is a cult website. Bible Hub is another scripture search. FamilySearch.org is an ancestry website. Bible Study Tools is also a commonly used website for people that are looking up scripture. GotQuestions.org is a Reformed site. By the way, for those of you that don't know, I am Reformed. I am what you would consider to be Calvinist. And yet I have to make more of an explanation to that in another video because a lot of people don't understand the reality and the truth behind what Reformed theology teaches. They are largely, Reformed theology is misrepresented under Calvinism a lot of times because people don't have the doctrines understood correctly. So I try to refrain from saying that I'm Calvinist, but I will tell you, I've been a student of Reformed theology for many years. So we're going to look at that too, and how Reformed theology, what's happening in Reformed theology right now, as opposed to what's happening to JW's. GotQuestions.org is a largely a Reformed site. Blue Letter Bible is used by a lot of people in apologetics, and Desiring God is also a Reformed Calvinist website. ChristianBook.com is just a general, basic Christian book website. Let's check this out. All right, let's go to jw.org. Let's go to the ranking statistics and how it's looking right now. Let's get this orange dot down here further. Okay, so this is the way jw.org looks from April 2018 to now. We're going to look at some really interesting stuff. Check it out. Between April 18 and July 18, 2018, it went up significantly. It climbed up. So you'd have to look at things from a broad perspective. What was the Watchtower Society predominantly doing between April 2018, July 2018 to create that increase? And then we notice that as of July, in the summer, the website ranks started to go down. So we see that a lot of people stopped going to jw.org during the summer and then crawled back up in the fall. And then we noticed that the rankings drop down again in the winter. Interesting. As of January, they start to climb back up. But again, let's look at what this really means. The global rank is an estimate of the site's popularity. That takes into consideration the combination of the average daily users on the website. A user is you. If you go to the website, you're a user or a visitor. If you go to the website and you see a link highlighted in blue and you click it, that's a page view. Even if it's a scripture, and anything new that pops up that you just clicked is a page view. This is over the past 3 months. The global rank has increased. And again, it's determined by how many people are on it and how many times they click. Hey, what's this Angola? What's this Angola? All right, let's take a look. Where are their website visitors coming from? 22.7% are coming from Angola. 22.7% are African. 8% are from Brazil. Germany is only 3%. United States, less than 10%. Mexico, less than 5%. And less than 10%. It's obvious that the most traffic is coming from a third world country, 22.7%. So what they're doing, what they're actually attracting, is third world countries. That's the percentage of the visitors. That's where they're coming from. What's the bounce rate? Well, if you don't know what a bounce rate is, it's pretty simple. If you go to a website and you get off of it really quick, like right away, that's a bounce out. So that means if you land on the home page and you go, I don't want to see this site, that's not what I meant, and you hit the back button, that's 100% bounce. If 5 people do that, it's 100% bounce. But if you and the rest of those people stay on it for any period of time, the bounce rate goes down. So the lower your bounce rate, the better. A 37% bounce rate is actually very good. Interestingly, the daily page views per visitor, that means the number of times that they clicked a link and something new popped up, is only less than 6 pages. And the time spent on the site is 6 minutes and 48 seconds on average, up by 1%. So previous to this, it was less than 6 minutes and 48 seconds. So you say to yourself, well, what are they doing on the site for less than 7 minutes? The meetings are using iPads now. So you have to ask yourself how many meetings are going on in worldwide, where people are using their iPads while they're in the meetings, or their cell phones to look up the scriptures or to go to the website for any reason. And interestingly, that's what you're going to come up with, is 6 minutes is the daily time that people spend on that site. Are they going on to check out articles and spend a lot of time? No. LDS is right about the same, but the longer ranking websites that have daily page time of 17 minutes is the Family Search Mormon website. It's an ancestry website. So people are not there to learn about God, learn about the Bible. They're there to learn about their ancestry. That's Family Search. And that's a 17-minute daily time on the site. So you see the difference? Now you have the search traffic. 20% of the people that land on jw.org did so because they Googled something and clicked on what they saw in the Google results. 20%. That means 80% of the people just went there for whatever their reason was. They might have just typed in JW, let's say, and then saw the link and then clicked on it because they wanted to get to the jw.org site. So the people that are landing on jw.org, these are the most popular things that they're Googling right here. And the upstream sites are where people are coming from. So these top 5 here is where they're actually coming from right before they land on jw.org. So if we look at the keyword, we see the keyword is JW. Somebody types in the keyword from Google, and then they land on jw.org. All right, this is pretty simple, right? But here's what's interesting. Let's look at by category. What's happening by category? Here are the categories. So this means if we take a look at, okay, so if you create a website, you have to call it something. If you want to create a website that's all about churches, you're going to put it in the churches category. If you have a religious website, a website that deals in computers that is predominantly religious based, you'll call it computers. If your website largely focuses on denominations, you'll put it in the denominations category. So first you'll have a main category, and then you'll have a subcategory. The main category would be religion. The subcategory would be all these things here. Let's see what the categories are, what each one brings up as their main website. I'll show you an example. Apologetics. The study of apologetics is a really deep and exciting study. People like that are involved in apologetics are making a case for them for what their beliefs are. Apologetics, who's number 1? Carm.org. That is Matt Slick, Reformed. Matt is a Calvinist. That's bringing in the most traffic in the apologetics category. And if we take a look at where Matt's viewers are, 42% are American. 42% are American, nearly half Africa. 4.5% are from India, and there's no one from Brazil that I'm seeing here, which is what we saw on the jw.org. But Matt goes all the way up to Canada, and largely he has a massive audience. So let's go back and see what other categories we can take a look at. So we already know that for apologetics, Reformed theology is ranking number 1. Number 1. For the Bible, people that are searching specifically for Bible topics, I think we know what is going to bring this up. Bible Gateway. Bible Gateway is number 1, which is a very commonly used website, and Blue Letter Bible is in the top 5. Got Questions is also a Reformed-based website, and of course Bible Study Tools and Bible Hub are also in there as well. For broadcasting, well, we know JW Broadcasting is pretty popular. Let's see how they rank. CBN. CBN.com is the number 1 website for broadcasting. In the top 5 is gracetoyou.org. That's number 4, which is also a Calvinist website, Reformed Theology. That is John MacArthur. Denominations. What website is number 1 for discussing denominations? jw.org. And the Mormons. Pastoral resources. Sermon Central. SermonAudio.com is also a big one. It's a very good one. People can get on the Sermon Audio and listen to a large amount of sermons. Let's look at theology. People that are studying theology, where are they going to go? Where's the top place people who are looking into theology end up? Can you guess? I bet you can't. DesiringGod.org. That is John Piper, also Calvinist Reformed theology. And for organizations, also Desiring God, Reformed theology. Ligonier is number 4, Reformed theology, Calvinist. So I'm hoping that the Jehovah's Witnesses are really checking out and paying attention to where they're ranking and why, and taking all these things into consideration. It's not a surprise to me, but maybe a surprise to a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses, that the JW.org is actually not as big as you think. In fact, less than 10% of the JW.org activity is coming from the United States. Less than 10%. So the only website that we have, the only category that we have so far where JW.org is coming out on top is denominations. So I thought this was interesting, and I hope you guys found it interesting as well. And we'll cover a couple more tidbits when we come back next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. And also, thank you very much to my new subscribers, and I look forward to hearing your comments on the upcoming videos.